The world of the olden days had a myriad of mysteries waiting to either be explored or remain untouched. The rate at which we uncovered the answers was slower because of the lack of technology, and people traveled distances, long, long distances, on foot or animals, to reach the places they wished to. The degree of immersion with the world they had is something that is mind boggling to me, and just thinking about it excites me so much. That is why I love Mushishi, because this is its ethos largely a vagabond on a journey to understand the world better. This is what Mushishi's essence is simply. These are the kind of stories I like the most, the traveling kind, where you get to see more of the fictional world. The travel and exploration in Mushishi is easy and slow, but not too slow. It is like sipping a warm mug of coffee or a cup of tea on a lazy, rainy Saturday afternoon. The thrill of Friday being over and the dread of Monday still a ways away. It is like trying to gather your thoughts together to make sense out of them, but failing to do so, yet still finding a semblance of happiness in that failure. Mushishi is poetic by its story and its ethereal ambience. You teeter on the edge which separates the unreal and the real with Ginkgo, our vagrant protagonist who keeps pushing on a seemingly aimless journey. But all journeys that are taken to understand the world and its inherent nature, more or less, seem to be aimless to others anyway. The nature of the world has been a puzzle to our kind ever since we were in our infancy as a species. It is only recently that we made progress in leaps and bounds in understanding the fabric of reality. Mushi are spirit insects in a way which cause diseases and oddities in the lives of the inhabitants of the world of Mushishi. Imagine living in 16th or 17th century when the knowledge of microorganisms was not very common, and there were tales of why the diseases happened at all. And assume those myths were real. This is what basically is happening in the era of Mushishi. It's a very interesting way to lay the foundations of the central element of a story on an imaginary myth made real in fiction. The music of the show is phenomenal. It is one of the building blocks of the unique atmosphere and the pace of the show. The haunting calm that intersperses the notes of the music from traditional Japanese instruments is what gives the otherworldly shape to the music of Mushishi. The music is deceivingly simple, but it multiplies the complexity of delivery of emotional experience of the show manyfold. These pieces supplement the poignancy of the story and add to its thought-provoking aspects. Another character in the story apart from Ginkgo, Mushi, and other anthologically recurring and newly appearing characters is the landscape itself, which changes every episode. Either the terrain takes a new form, or the vegetation changes, or the weather and sky shift to a new hue and texture. It is as much a part of the Mushishi experience as the story, for it is what sets the basic mood. The rural Japan of the bygone era is the perfect setting for the story steeped in mythological hue and spiritual tone. But where does the story lead to? Yes, to a better understanding of Mushi and their play with people, but overall it doesn't much lead to anywhere. It's just a window into Ginkgo's travels. That's it. It doesn't lead you anywhere. It does, however, let you watch fragments which you can piece together or maybe not. It aims to leave you with a feeling, not logic. You can join the dots if you will, but whether you will it or not, you can't help your soul from being moved after watching Mushishi. It invokes a level of spiritual silence that is inherent in all. Maybe that's why it resonates with some but not with others, as not all like listening to that silence. But this is undoubtedly a gem of a story, because when Mushishi connects with you, it connects at a level so deep it might be universal. It's a love letter to the pauses and the calm between the pulses of the music of one's emotions. I think it would be perfect to call this the melody of silence.